This is...
Ain't got a clue.
My name is...
Kae Kurd.
Your name is...
Marcus Bronzy.
And this is... Ain't got a clue. Yo, what's going on? Big up everybody for listening. Keep sharing, subscribing. And remember, you can get extra episodes, ad-free, as soon as this one drops on our Patreon. So sign up to that. We've also got something on Apple as well, innit? If you want to be a member,
yes,
it's all there as well. Just click it. It's pretty.
If you're in the podcast app, do that, and you can support us as well.
You could do it that way as well. But yeah. Do you know what? Yeah. I know, like, you know, when you come back from holidays and that, and everyone's always like, oh yeah, you look happy, you look glowing. But that lasted about 3 days.
No, you're still looking olive, you know. You're still looking sun-kissed, you know. You're looking sun-kissed.
That might have been a sunbed. No, I'm joking.
I've never been on one before, you know.
Never been on a sunbed?
No, obviously, don't need to. But like,
I did. What's
it like?
I haven't been for a while, but I have been on it before, like a few years back, because I had something on my skin. Yeah. And then someone was like, "Have you been in front of the sun?" And sunlight will get rid of it. Yeah.
And
then but then I went on a sunbed, and then it did get rid of it. So I was like, it was like a little rash thing. So, but then I got on the sunbed, and then, like, also before I went away, like my skin was mash up, and then I went away, and then my skin looked amazing again because of the sun. Something
about natural sun, a good dose of natural sunlight, some fresh air does you wonders. Like for me, obviously getting in the sea a little bit of that salty water, and you balance the pHs in your skin level, wash that off, get in the sun. Come on.
For me,
yeah, glow.
I'll tell you why everything. I mean, I think for about 3 weeks running on this podcast, I've been talking about London is finished, the West is finished, which is true, by the way.
I'll let you carry on your rant. It's been continuing.
It is absolutely true, yeah. But the other day, I'm driving into central London right now. I mean, I often drive into central London, right? Yeah. Because for me, yeah, don't get at me, yeah. I know some of you like... some of you are just going to get at me like, why did you go into London? Why didn't you just use public transport? Public transport wasn't working, bruv.
Yeah, strikes, innit?
It was strikes, right?
Yeah.
Now, I've gone into central London, whatever. I forgot what I went in there for, but it was something really important. It was...
And Kay was like, I'm definitely going to talk about this on the podcast. I definitely won't forget what it is. I'm going to not take a note of it because it's
genuinely,
so important.
Yeah, genuinely, like, no, genuinely, it was very important. I went in, and it took me 3 hours to get from central London back to South London.
3 hours?
3 hours.
You can get to Manchester in that time, innit?
Bro, 3 hours because of traffic, right? And I was like, do you know what? Throw this whole country in the bin. I'm ready, bro.
Was it the kind of traffic that, like, when you sit in it, you don't do anything for ages, or was it that annoying traffic? Because I don't. If it's traffic where there's no movement, you can sit back, roll your seat back. But if it's the little jerky movement one, I hate that traffic.
Nothing was happening, yeah. Like to the point where even Waze was going, I found a better route, and then it was just taking you back on yourself again, and you're like, do you know? At one point, I just had to go to Apple Maps. I was like, because this is taking a piss now. It's trying to find me new routes, but it's just.
You know, it's mad when Waze turns around to you and goes, you know what, bro? I'm done. Just get out. Please stop here.
Park up. Yeah. Waze is basically telling me park up and find a Nando's, innit? But it was
wait this out.
Yeah. It was basically saying, bruv, I don't know what to do. Yeah. Like Waze looked at me and went, It kept malfunctioning. You know when it keeps loading and keeps going out? I was like, what's going on?
You know, like when your friend hits you with the scenario and you really haven't got any advice to them, you just got to hit him with the boy, it's mad, boy. It's kind of mad.
I don't know about that, you know.
By the way, quick shout out to our ASMR fans as well. You might notice me and Kay are just having a little bit of food as we pod. You get me?
Yeah.
If you're seeing us on the YouTube as well, just enjoying a little. Is that disgusting? Some people hate that, don't they? Yeah,
they probably do.
I'm horrible, isn't it?
This is coming out during Ramadan as well, yeah?
Oh shit, I didn't think of that. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You're mashing it up for everyone.
I'm sorry. I'll put my food. Oh, that's horrible. Because what if you're listening to this at the point of the day where you're like, do you know what? I need to take my mind off kind of like this little ping of hunger. Yeah. I'm obviously staying of mine and in the right time, and I come along and spoil that. I'm sorry.
Fair, I'm sorry. Listening to us is probably breaking your fast anyway.
It's very haram. I'm gonna lie, bruv. Some of the topics we'll get on.
No, but anyway, so I was at that point, yeah. You know when you're so angry in your car, yeah, because you're like everything was annoying me, right? I was listening to music. It like, you know, you're listening to upbeat music. I'm not in the mood. Listening to downbeat music. I'm not in the mood.
Not in the mood.
Put on a podcast. 3 minutes in, weren't in the mood, bruv. At one point, I just put it on. Oh yeah, that's what I was doing. I was doing a voiceover.
Okay, right.
That's what I was doing. I was doing a voiceover. And it was like a ghost town, but when I went in, like Central London was like a ghost town when I went in. And then I came out and then it was just like shackled. Anyway, and also another thing actually, right? That it brought me onto something. You do voiceovers, yeah. Shout out Marcus, he just announced a voiceover agent as well. Come on. Yeah. Marcus Bronzy available for all your voiceover needs. What is
Shout out to Sharky Voices.
What is your like voice that you?
Well, it depends what you want.
Have you?
Depends what you want.
All right, so okay, boom. Joe and the Juice, innit?
Joe and the Juice. If it's Joe and the Juice doing like one of their like cool campaigns where it's like, welcome to Joe and the Juice. We make sure that everything we make is loving it. For a joke or whatever like that, you can do them ones. Or I can just do like, hey, we're Joe and the Juice. Bro, I can do anything. Joe and the Juice is a tricky one because I don't know what the angle is, innit?
Okay.
But I'm more like, I can do stuff like
B&Q, boom.
B&Q. So if it's something that's like an exciting radio advert, like come down to B&Q because at B&Q this Friday we have 40% off. Yes, 40% off. Or like obviously
you could get £20 off of this brand new 4x4 piece of wood.
Yes. If you, spring's coming, which means your garden needs mowing. 30% off Flymo. No, you can do that. I've done stuff like that before. I've done like, I get a lot of techie things. So I've gone like, how to turn down $1 billion. Was it the story of Snapchat? I've done stuff like that.
Do an advert for ChatGPT. Boom. Go on.
ChatGPT. How do you do an ad for ChatGPT?
Oh my God. Come on. Here we go. Right. What's it? Wait. Tired of trying to find the code to use? Bored of trying to think of spreadsheet formulas?
Yeah.
Well, the answer is ChatGPT. ChatGPT is the solution for all of your menial tasks. Gone are the days of you searching the internet for 40 minutes for tutorials when you now have ChatGPT.
I was thinking more like
the future.
I was thinking more like tired of doing work. Does your essay need a bump up in word count? Come to ChatGPT.
Stop working,
I was using it yesterday, But before we get to that, Kate, I was in exactly the same situation as you. I was slightly late. I was going into London, to get to go to the Asics store. Shout out to the Asics store they do like a running gate thing.
Is that how you pronounce it?
How do you say it? Asics?
I thought it was Asics.
I don't know, whatever. But I was running into the Asics store. Well, I was going into the Asics store.
By the way, how do you pronounce Nike? I pronounce it Nike.
I say Nike or Nike. When I'm around Nike employees, I say Nike. But when I'm around people that are not Nike employees, I say Nike.
I'll make a conscious decision to say Nike.
Just in case.
Just in case someone's listening and goes, yo, you want that sponsorship? Because I don't want to be in that position, when you're like, you get the sponsorship and you're like, I've been a Nike fan.
Yeah.
And then
Adidas, yeah. No, I'm saying Adidas, man. But Adidasla. But what were we saying? Yeah. So I was on my way into Asics, and
because you're flat-footed and you wanted that.
I wanted to go on a running gate thing. I was going to say prolapse. It's wrong, innit? Prolapse is wrong.
No, me and you've got some flat feet, brother.
Genetically,
when I can just look at it, man, and I know you got flat feet.
It's a pro whatever it is, pro whatever.
You're saying you got a prolapse thing?
I got a prolapse. Yeah. Imagine that from my run. He looks at my run and goes, dude, bro,
man looks at you
got a prolapse.
I think you need your prostate checked. Why? No, I can just tell you need your prostate checked.
Bro, you see that shitty run that you're doing? Your ass is falling out of your shorts, bruv. Tuck it back in.
Let me help you with that.
Yeah. Are you tired of your ass falling out?
Are you tired of a prolapse anus? Come down to the Asics store for free. Anus retention programs.
So I got on it. I did. But by the way, shout out to the guy in the store. He seemed nervous, but he gave us a very good high level of service. So I went in to collect my shoes, but I had an appointment for midday. Traffic meant that I was late for my appointment.
Is this the store on Argyle Street?
That's gone now. I was on the one that was near Marble Arch. I think the Argyle Street's done now.
Really?
That's the one I used to go to. Yeah, they only got one store at the other end of Oxford Circus, other end of Oxford Street.
Oh, so near Primark.
Yeah, right next to Primark, opposite Foot Locker. Shout out to Foot Locker as well. Went in there too. But went in there, did the running thing, and but no. Before I got there, I was late, bro. And the fact that I was 15 minutes late for my appointment made me furious. I hate being late. I'm someone who likes to be on time for things, and I felt bad, bro, because I had an appointment. I wanted to make sure that I was looked after well, and at that point in the drive, when I realized I was going to be 15 minutes late, I stopped enjoying the music. I didn't want to listen to podcasts.
I think you're a bit like me, innit?
Yeah.
Where I find lateness.
It's rude.
Mad annoying, innit?
Disgusting.
Like it. Do you know? You see when you've been on dates with women and they're late? In the back of your mind, has that not just gone to you? Red flag.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Unless if there's it can go the other way. Hi, you know what transport's like at the moment? It's looking a bit crazy. I'm going to be late. I like it. You're communicating the lateness. It's cool. But if it's just like, I'm just that kind of person. 30 minutes late. Yeah.
Do you know why it pisses me off? Because I'm like, here's the restaurant.
Yeah.
Here's the time of the reservation. I send you a screenshot of the reservation, so you know it's not one of those ones where I tell you to turn up at.
Yeah.
And then I get a message 15 minutes before.
Unacceptable.
I'm going to be late.
Unacceptable.
And I'm like, you haven't even left your house yet.
Unacceptable. Yeah.
I can't stand that stuff, bruv.
And also, shout out to those, because I kind of am a little bit envious of people that can do this, but I also find it rude. People that are just like, it's their personality trait. Yeah, I'm just a late kind of person, you know. I just don't care about time. I'm like, what? They're just like, yeah, man, I'm just late. What? Bro? Excuse what? This is a part of your personality. You're like, hi, I'm Marcus. I like long walks in the park, and I don't respect your time.
I'm just a dickhead.
I'm a dickhead. Yeah.
That's all you're saying.
Yeah.
You know, if I saw somebody saying that in front of me, there would be subtitles next to it saying, "Hi, I am a dickhead, bruv."
Yeah.
Like, why? Like, anyway.
You know what? There's so many times where there's subtitles that need to come up saying, "I'm a dickhead." I'm not trying to be funny, right? Dickhead. Dickhead. Hey, listen, bruv. No. I'm not racist, but what I'm trying to dickhead. That's it, straight away. It was.
You see, I don't know where it is, but I think you're a bit like me as well. You know when like you've made dinner reservations and you've made sure that you turn up like at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, man. 9 is 9.
And then people are like, "Oh, it's all right. We've got a 15-minute leeway, brother."
Nah.
I don't care about this 15.
Nah.
That doesn't apply to me.
Yeah.
Are you like me, airport dad?
Yeah. Oh, I'm airport dad. But before even airport dad, that's like us getting in the car and I'm like, nah, man. I don't need to put on my seatbelt. We got NHS. Bruv, that's not the point. Put your seatbelt on, yeah? Let's do this the right way. But yeah, I'm an airport dad.
The NHS... Sorry, no, airport dad, yeah. Airport dad.
Explain that, though. Some people don't... I love this saying, but some people are a little bit... Explain what airport dad is.
An airport dad is somebody that is militant with the times, in it, right? Like, so, for example, if your flight is at 10 past 10, I am at the airport for 7.
Yes.
7.
Yes.
And I have got the tickets, I've got the boarding passes on my phone.
Correct.
And I will get a paper boarding pass.
Why not?
Just in case.
Why not?
Right? And I want everybody to be ready with me at the same exact time, bruv, right? Do you know what, bro? I booked premium security as well.
Get through quick. And then what can you do after you enjoy the premium security, Kay?
You can just go and relax.
Peace of mind. Peace of mind. And whether that be, if you're feeling fancy, you go to the lounge. Or whether that be, you just want to go to WH Smith's, one of the 7 WH Smiths that's in the airport, and get yourself a cheap little bottle of water. You can relax and chill. Yeah, there's a possibility your flight might be a little bit late, but you know what? You can chill for a bit longer. Yeah? Let's do this, because you know what I can't do, Kay? The exact opposite. The people that want to run up to the airport 40 minutes. Yeah? To go, an hour to go. And get free security. How do you live like this?
It has to be force majeure.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah.
You like that word?
Yeah, I love force majeure. I love that. That's one of my favorite bits in the contract. Force majeure. Go on.
It has to be force majeure, which means like an act of God.
Hurricane. Yeah.
Hurricane.
That's what goes to my mind. Hurricane. Twister. Like a cow has to be flying past the airport
for me to miss a flight.
Yeah.
There is no way I'm missing flights, bro. Also,
by the way, that's so gangster the way you said it. God's just said you're not traveling today. I like that, innit?
If God doesn't will it,
it's not happening today.
I'm not traveling.
Yeah.
That's
you
the
gotta
only way.
That. Yeah.
I'm not missing a flight, bro.
Yeah.
Like what? Wake up late.
Yeah.
Who are these weirdos that can fall asleep the night before a holiday?
Bro.
Can you sleep?
Nah. You never sleep well. Me and you, we're never sleeping well. We could try. We've tried it. We tried the early night. We tried the staying up all night. We tried the normal night. Yeah? It's not working, bro.
Also, Stansted Airport can go in a fucking bin.
Really?
Yeah.
It's not my, I wouldn't say it's my favourite airport.
What is your favourite airport?
Heathrow, Terminal 5.
Oh, so you've got a specific terminal.
Heathrow, Terminal 5,
I
bro.
think
British Airways.
Terminal 5 is cool.
Yeah.
The other ones are a bit,
Is it?
I like Gatwick North.
Do you like Gatwick?
Gatwick North is good.
I can't remember North or South. I've had a lot of. I've had problems at Gatwick. I don't know why. It's just how it is, isn't it? So when I hear Gatwick, I'm like.
But Stansted is Essex, bro.
Stansted is Essex, and it's very Essex at certain times of the day as well, bruv.
Yeah,
I've been there when it's full on Towie. I've been there, and you can smell the fake tan in the air, bruv.
Yeah,
I've been there.
It's ridiculous. But yeah, no, the lateness thing, is it's pissing me off, and I don't know where it is. Right, I wish I could be like certain people that just don't have a care in the world about other people, and like just I want to have that level of selfishness sometimes. I feel like I need to be more selfish.
100%, and I want to get back to that because selfishness is cool, but I'm super jealous of people who are successful but I've never really given a fuck. You've risen to the top, you floated to the top, but you're just like, you know what, I'm just hearing it. I've got a few mates that are doing really well, and their mantra is, yeah, it just happens, innit, bruv. You go in, you do your best, but let's not stress out about it. I'm like, what?
Do you know what's so funny, right? Because I was talking to did I mention this last time? But I was talking to one of my friends and he was just like, all that 5 a.m. shit's bullshit, and he's got money in it. But he's like, yeah, all that 5 a.m. shit's bullshit, waking up at 5 a.m. or whatever. So just set the meetings when you want them.
Fuck, that's gangster, innit? That's how,
So all of those, by the way, I bought ice bath. It's coming.
I saw it on the gram. I was going to wait for you to
all
bring
you
that
ice bath wankers, all you ice bath wankers that keep putting it up, right, like, and going, oh yeah, look, watch, I'll show you how easy it is.
If someone's just started listening to the pod, and it's their first episode, because we are getting loads of new listeners every pod, can we just bring them back into frame?
A few weeks ago, I said, I do not care about your ice baths. Stop showing me your ice bath videos.
That's a very PG version of what you said, by the way.
And then the ice bath community all came for me. People started unfollowing me. People were going me, why are you trying to bring people that are bettering themselves down?
People were messaging me saying, what's up with your boy? Why is he going for war? Like on a Wednesday afternoon?
All right. Well, I ordered an ice bath, right? Okay. Because I'm going to show these lot how easy it is and how useless this endeavor is, right? Yeah. And I'm going to get in that ice bath and I'll show you 30 seconds calm.
Honestly though, let me know, because it could go the other way. You could get in it and go, fucking hell, it's changed my life, mate. It's fucking great, changed my life.
I'm going to be honest with you, Marcus. I don't think that's going to happen.
Nah. And I'm glad that you're doing it. Out of us, I'm here morally for support. I will send ice to you if you need it.
I've noticed there is no convincing you to do certain things.
Do you know what? One of the greatest things, there's a lot of things that are hard about getting older, right? For people physically. But do you know what the greatest thing is? Choice.
Have you ever succumbed to peer pressure? That's one thing I want to know.
Of course I have. Oh, as a teenager. Teenager. Probably the stuff that you wear, the garms that you wear when you're out with your friends. When you're younger.
After 21, have you been...
21? No, I was... I think here's
when you're thinking about it. No,
I'm trying to find an example of it. I might be like, for example, all right. Here's where I can succumb to peer pressure.
You are waffling, bear.
Here's where I can. Where's the Stormzy clip?
See, the thing is, over the past few years,
actually, I got one for you. So, I was with my dad recently, and I said to him, "Dad, we're catching up, having some food, not drinking." My dad said, "Gonna pour you a glass of champagne." I said, "Dad, I'm not drinking." He goes, "Here, I'm pouring you."
Mad?
I'm pouring you a glass of champagne. Put it in front of me and just said, "Just have some. That don't count." And I was like, "No, but I'm not drinking means I'm not drinking in any environment. Yeah, I don't want to taste or whatever. If I'm gonna have a drink, I'll have a few drinks." He's like, "Here, have this," and I was like, "All right, cheers." Do you know what I mean? That's peer pressure. Does that count as peer pressure? He's not a peer though, innit? That's pups pressure, innit? That's different, innit? But if the man them say have this, I'm like, nah. In fact, I think probably through my own stank-headedness, I'm likely to go the other way. The more my peers pressure me, the less I want to do it. Do you know what I mean? Like if everyone's like, "Come on, try this," I'm like, "No, hang on for a second."
When you're uncomfortable, I see your face, you're like, "Nah." It's a sort of like wry smile, but it's like a nah. And I'm like, he's pissed off still. You don't like this, man. That smile is him like looking at when Michael's smile. I'm sorry, when Marcus is smiling.
Michael, yeah.
I said Michael. When Marcus is smiling. I could just imagine, like, you know, in films where like that whole thing's going through your head, it's you just crushing the person's head with your hand.
Oh, you mean like in a film where someone smashes up the whole place and then they snap back to reality and they go,
fine. Like Marcus is grabbing their throat from in their like that esophagus.
Do you know what?
Pulling out their Adam's apple.
That's probably the most British way to let people know that you're pissed off is no, everything's fine, innit? Because I feel like in America, they're like, nah, that's not cool, man. But here it's like, nah, that's fine. It's cool, but nah.
We as Brits, we take a lot of shit, and you just have to assume people are fine with it.
What I like no, I'm fine, no, it's cool. I like that. I don't use it, but I find that funny when I see that going on. You see someone's irked. They're like, no, it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, like,
so for example, yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah. I think we've had this discussion ages ago.
Yeah.
But you know, like on planes when somebody puts their seat back,
bruv.
I've always been of the belief that no one should put their seat back.
Yeah, I think they should be. You're fucking activating anger. Sorry, I had to take a
because I know
here.
you said last time you were on a plane, you were like, not today, bruv. You mentioned that
when little man was next to me, all 4 foot of him, and he was trying to put his whole elbow over to my side.
I think you changed your opinion because I think you used to be like, oh no, why not, man? Just like everyone should be able to put their seat back. But I think I think it's a recent thing.
Me?
Yeah.
Bruv, my legs have been like this for freaking 20 years, bruv. I've hated that. I've hated moving the seat back, and I
don't think they should be allowed. In economy, I don't think your seat should allow to come back.
Ryanair seats are just locked in place.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
I don't know why we're talking so much about us traveling, but yeah, you shouldn't. I don't think they should be allowed to.
And I think there should be rules on the armrests. I think there should be colours on the armrest to let you know which arm should be on what armrest. Like armrest on the right, red is red.
No. Get your.
I had to bully him. Not even bully him. I had to bully him. I had to take 2 armrests.
I'll take both of them, bro.
You take both of them? Oh man. See,
you know
bro.
what? No, yeah. I'll take that.
But front or back?
I'll take the back.
Back is alpha, you know. Back is alpha in man. Yeah.
That's
have your little front.
You could have your little front there, but I take the back in it.
That's like when you're tall like me and your mate wants to get. No, I'm saying your mate wants to get into the car and really your mate should sit in the front because there's more leg room in it, but they get in the back because there's someone else there.
Let me tell you, Also, can I just say, somebody made a Catfish Hinge profile of me,
Wow.
And they said I was scared of bananas. It's like my irrational fear, bananas, which weren't even the worst part. They put me down as 5'5", and I was mad. Like I was so vexed that I didn't even like address it when I put the post up, like on my story.
Short king.
But Marcus, we're gonna fight, you know.
Short kinged you, bruv. They short kinged you on socials.
Somebody else already called me a short king.
Yeah, can we find them?
No.
We need to address this.
5'5", bro.
Nah, you're not 5'5". And if you are, be proud of it, by the way. Be proud of your height.
But like 5'5", bro.
You don't look 5'5".
Who looks at me and goes 5'5"?
You don't look 5'5".
I hate to. My issue is as well though. People think I'm short because I hang around a lot of tall people.
Is that so?
Yeah. People go, "Oh, you're taller than I thought" when they see me.
Yeah, it goes the other way for me, doesn't it? We've been out and you see everyone's like, fuck, you're out there, mate. How's the weather out there, bro?
For example, like, because I'll take a photo with yourself or Dane or whatever, like, even Diren's quite tall, So people go, oh, like, I thought you were short. And it's
You're taller than Diren, no?
Nah, Diren's way taller than me.
Really?
Diren's like 6'2", I think.
Diren Cartel is 6'2"?
Yeah. Hold on, he put up a picture of us on Instagram
He's
as well.
6'2". He's the same height as me, pretty much. I don't know why I thought he was shorter.
Diren is tall, you know.
Is it? Oh, big up to him.
Hold on. Yeah, look.
There you go. Oh, that's nice. It's always a pleasant surprise then, isn't it?
Yeah,
he is. I forgot about that.
Yeah, he's quite tall. So.
By the way, Kay forgot our podcast work, so he showed me a picture of Diren, but he's taller than him.
But like, and that picture annoyed me. I was like, were you standing on the stairs, bruv?
Are you sure he wasn't?
I don't know.
I thought you guys were the same height, but that was nice. There was a lot of taller people than me that night. It was very nice and refreshing, innit? I like that. I like that. I like. It's pleasant when I go to a party and I walk into a room and there's some other tall people in there. We like catch eyes across the room, like, yes, big man.
Oh, so have you got any good Giacomo discounts?
Oh, 100. Do you know, I've not done it yet, but I would see me Giacomo 20% off Giacomo
for the bigger man.
For the big, I would love to. I ain't done no Giacomo shopping. I'll go for it though. I'd like to try it out though. Wait. Actually, have I done a Giacomo? I'll do a Giacomo jeans.
Wait. I'm going to do a Patreon advert for us.
Yeah.
Ain't Got a Clue, the hit podcast from Marcus Bronzy and Kae Kurd. Catch up with the lads every week on every podcast platform: Spotify, Apple, Acast. Does that still have an app? I don't know. but apparently you can find them there.
Yes.
Deezer. Does that still have a podcast app? We don't know. And get extra bonus episodes on Patreon. For the price of a coffee every month, you could get more clips like...
Hi, my problem is...
And the thing about ice baths this year... So, rush now to patreon.com, ain't got a clue pod. Yeah, anyway, yeah, but me voiceover work here. Bro, I'll do it in a northern accent as well, bruv.
You do it as well.
I'll do it in a northern accent.
Really, yeah, man. Shout out to all the agents that are listening to this. Hold on. Let's get Kae some work off this.
Hold on. Ain't got a clue. The podcast from Kae Kurd
and Marcus Bronzy.
Giving you uncensored banter every week, available now on every podcast platform. You know you want to. All right. Ain't got a clue. The hit podcast from Marcus Bronzy and Kae Kurd.
Find out what it's like for Brits to talk unfiltered. Yeah, man.
Do you know what? I was on TikTok this week, right? And I've started to realize how quickly time is flying by.
When you're surfing when you're on TikTok in the algorithm, or just in general. Life. All right.
And I feel like it goes faster as we get older.
Yeah, man.
I was watching some TikToks about. Do you remember Celebrity Big Brother? Do you remember when Roxanne Pallett, that woman, falsely accused the actor Ryan Thomas of beating her in the Big Brother house?
Oh shit!
Yeah. Do you know how long ago that was, Marcus?
When?
Just give me a few years.
6.
4 years ago.
4 years ago?
Yeah. That is wild. It's only about 4 years ago, bro. And the thing is, like, because I tweeted it and someone was like, oh my God, I genuinely had to Google this because I thought it was about 10 years ago. And it was only about 4 years. So look at that. I have scrambled your brain. Just say a few words so the camera goes back onto you.
Yo, what's really, really good?
There you go. He is absolutely flabbergasted. Head is scrambled, right? Now, you think about, like, because you look at it and you're like, right, that was years. Emma Willis was still presenting it, right?
Yeah, shout out to Emma Willis.
Yeah. And you were like, oh, shout out Rick Edwards, by the way. I did something with him on Friday and he was saying he just watches me and you chat shit a lot of the time.
Bloody hell. He doesn't want to be doing that before he goes on to do the channel Radio 5 breakfast.
Yeah, yeah.
Me. Shout out to you, Rick Edwards. He's been on a few pods as well.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, so
Science man.
I was looking at it, and I was like, fuck me, like life is going about so fast.
Yeah.
And why do you think that is?
I have no idea, bro.
I read a theory
that
said time goes by a lot quicker as an adult because you're having less new experiences.
Oh, okay. So I guess
so it all meshes into one blurry blob.
So I guess the way to enjoy life more would be to have more new experiences, try more new things, and you'll feel like you live a longer life. You feel like you've done more with your life.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So if you go out, like, all right, for example, when you were a kid, everything was new, innit?
Yeah.
Like, going to first school, going to secondary school, going to like whatever it was, right?
Your
everything
first
was
time
new.
at any restaurant, any chain restaurant.
Everything was new and exciting, and going cinema by yourself, going cinema with friends, all sorts, yeah? Everything was new, and it was like, oh, I remember that time. Whereas now it's all meshed into one, it's all monotonous, and you're like, ugh.
So the key is to try new things.
Put it this way, Marcus gets invited to so many screenings and premieres and stuff, yeah? He doesn't even, he'll go in tracksuit bottoms now, right?
Bro,
like,
standard.
He just bypasses the red carpet bit.
Fuck that shit.
Well, go on, you're right, yeah. Cool.
You're being like me again, let me through. In fact, the last red carpet I was on, I just was like, I'm not on this, bruv. Let me just slide straight to this. Let me go get my free popcorn and water or enjoy this film, bruv. But yeah, man. What were you doing with Rick Edwards? Can you say? Are you allowed to say
I was just doing some TV run.
Cool.
It was a TV show idea he had, yeah.
What's interesting about Rick is he comes from this generation in the UK of the T4 generation of presenters, and they were so pivotal in young people's television here. Like,
bro, him, Dom O'Leary,
Makita
Oliver,
June Sarprong.
Yeah, isn't she got some big boy role now.
Oh yeah, she's working diversity. Yeah.
Who else is it? Simon Amstell.
Yeah. I think Nick Grimshaw did T4. I think.
Did he?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Fucking hell.
These were the presenters.
Do you know what though? But that was the days gatekeepers really could identify proper talent and put them on TV and go, these people will be the stars of the future.
Exactly.
Whereas now they can't recognize talent like Kae Kurd and Marcus Bronzy.
Listen, now you got to blow first and then they come running. Then they come running. Then they want to sign y'all.
Now you got to be a meme or something first. There's such a lack. No disrespect to a lot of people, but full disrespect. No, there's a lot of people that shouldn't be doing the jobs that they're doing.
Yeah, bro. There are some people that are floating to the top with the cream. Yeah, they're the cream of the crop, but they have just enjoyed the ride, bruv. And you know what? Sometimes I'm like, but other times I'm like, you know what? I rate your lack of hustle and the fact that you got to where you got to.
Man, like
minimum input, maximum output. Go on.
I think we're genuinely at a point now where if you're stupid, this is the best era for you.
Yes.
Because there's so many more stupid people that your level of humor and your level of like intelligence meshes together with the grand stupid audience. And you become...
I just like ignorance is bliss, bruv. Yeah, that's a real thing. Because, bruv, there's a lot of shit going on. But if you're stupid, like if you're really dumb and ignorant to this, bruv, how good is life, bro?
I wish I could be stupid sometimes. Although some people would probably argue that.
I'm stupid all the time. But I would, if I could be stupider.
No, I think what it is there's a difference. Because I think yourself and I, we sort of actively try and not consume certain things so it doesn't, because we know if we allow the fuckery to go inside, it is then going to make us
not leaving the house.
It will make us depressed or whatever. If I have to actually read about interest rates and the cost of living and all of this stuff, I am going to absolutely lose it. There are some people that even if they watch it, I don't get it.
Yeah.
And they are living the happiest of lives and they get a reality TV show.
Yeah.
And they
salute to the person that's just like, I just got to buy less eggs now, innit? Because they're harder to get. I'd love that. But bro, do you know what I did? Little things, You're going to laugh at me a little bit. Little things make me realise how much shit has changed. It's not just the news. I try and stay away from it.
Yeah.
But I found a receipt in the attic the other day from about 10 years ago that must have fallen out my pocket. So it was like a normal receipt with things like bread, eggs, pasta. I looked at the prices of those things, bro. Never did I think reading the receipt could be like a punch in the flipping gut. I was looking at it going, this is where we came from, and this is what these things are calling me now, bro. I was upset, man. So I try and stay ignorant.
Have you seen what they say with free range eggs now? It says these are free range eggs that now live in barns.
They're not free. I've been saying this. They're not free range. They'd be making them sound a little bit small. Yeah, so free range eggs not even free.
Eggs.
Yeah, they're barn eggs. So because of bird flu, they can't come out. Free range eggs
living in barns.
Yes, support local. So the VOs that I'm going to be getting, I reckon I'm not going to be doing too much like Addy stuff. I think I'm going to be doing more like voice acting stuff. That's for me, really.
Voice acting.
Yeah.
What do you want to be? What
just me, innit? Yo, what's going on, Rev? Hey, hello.
What would you say no to, right? Say they got you playing, because sometimes you don't know, they'll get you some animation in it, and then you turn up and you're playing some rat and you're but the rat is saying, what go on, bruv, or whatever, and you're like, wait, why have you made this rat black?
Well, you know what? Shout out to Rasta. If it's Rasta Mouse, I'll take it. Yeah.
But they're insinuating that the rat is black, but they're not saying it. Do you see where I'm coming from? Would you take the role on board?
If the rat had things like dreadlocks and stuff like that, subtle things like that.
Yeah.
Let's go even worse from these guys. If the rat's hat was on but turned backwards, with sunglasses,
and he goes. If they put it in a thing like yo and all of that sort of stuff, would you still play it?
I've definitely got to a point where if I'm not comfortable with a role or something, I'll say it. So I remember one of the times that I've said it and it had that kind of effect on the room that you was talking about earlier in the pod. Someone said something to me about let's make something cool, and I was like, yo, you see cool, yeah?
Yeah.
It's not you don't just be cool. being cool is being comfortable
Right,
if you are in
so
it.
Marcus, you're the black guy. Give us
pretty
you're
much.
the expert of cool. Have you been in places, right? Because this is interesting, right?
I've had to pull them out and say, bruv, see cool, yeah? Cool is just cool.
No, that's all good, yeah. But you see, some people, just because you're black or mixed race, you are now cool.
Yeah, I'll take that.
There's that level of positive racism. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So have you been given that consulting role?
What's cool?
Yeah. So Marcus, I mean, you would know. You're all around. You're in these cool spaces.
I find, if I'm honest, it's more music stuff. So what do we think of this music? Eyes look at me in it. It's all right. Yeah, cool. Yeah, that
Marcus,
kind of stuff.
what do we think of Central C?
Yeah, I mean,
who's
bruv.
we, bruv?
Yeah, what is the monolith that is you, bruv? We live in a society that isn't even prepared to even, and you see how you mentioned it because you are the outlier. They're not even ready to even understand what I'm mixed race. You get me? We're in a society, in a society that can't. We won't get into it today, but so yeah, man, it's interesting, bruv. Plenty of times I've been in the room and it's been like, what do we think of the sound? Does this sound all right? Yeah, is this cool? Yeah, like that. But yeah, man, to go back to what you said, if I'm at a place now where I'm fortunate enough, if I'm not comfortable with something, I'll look at it and I'll give the space.
I thought you were going to say, I'm in a place now where as long as the money's right.
Hey, but you didn't say hypothetically. You didn't say what the check was saying. Okay, the check's nice.
Okay. This is a great question.
Say how much,
right?
innit? You fucking cunt. I didn't
How much is enough for you to play a like really bad animated character that's meant to be black?
Me, yeah, it's got to be out.
So it goes, yeah, man, what's going on?
Oh, that'd be horrible, like a really horrible accent.
I am Rasta Rat.
I am Rasta Rat, a fake version. It would have to be enough money for me to leave the planet and never come back again. No, I'd have to be on a jet out of here, bruv. So, I don't want to be seen again by anyone I know.
But unless if it's a voice that you have to put on, and it's not just your voice, some people might not even know that's you.
I know loads of people that have done stuff that they wouldn't publicly want to put out there, but because it doesn't sound like them.
I've done a couple of voiceover adverts where people didn't even know it was me. And it was on during big things. And people had no idea it was me because I was
I'll do those voiceovers, and I got it in me, like those kind of cheesy voiceovers. But yeah, I like to do more acting stuff. But if I'm not comfortable, luckily
I get a lot of castings, right? And the castings I always get, I used to think it was a joke, innit? You see when people go, oh, I get paid, I get asked to do this, that, the other. So I've got like casting roles I've got is refugee, asylum seeker, it's basically the same thing these days, and then
in their eyes,
drug dealer, security guard, So I've got those are the ones I'm getting. I'm waiting for like a proper role.
I get security guard, which is cool. I'm cool. I get, because of the size, I get security guard, like one-liners like, you're not getting in. you're not getting in, mate. Not today, Pat. Yeah, not today, mate.
Marcus, can you do that line again, please? Just with a bit. Not mad. Today.
It's mad. And
just do it again, please, for me.
You're not getting in. Not tonight, mate. Can you give it a bit more East End? It's not tonight, mate.
Can you try it in patois for me, please?
Can we, add a little bit of spice?
Can you add that Jamaican flair that you have?
Add seasoning to it. They're trying to say everything but black in it. Add some seasoning, some hot pepper sauce.
When it goes, can you add a bit of Jamaican flair to it? And you're like, I'm not even Jamaican.
Oh, but it's all the. I mean, you can have a go.
How about that? Just a bit of reggae sauce on top of that.
Fuck off, mother cunt. But mother cunts. Let's go. Action.
Lovely. Absolutely. Now channel that energy, Marcus. Please just channel that and then say the line. Deliver the line again for me, please. Not today, pal. Oh my God, what a guy.
Do you know what's funny is you think Kae's joking. These people exist. So I've had security guard. I've had which I'm cool with. I'm cool with security guard. I've had urban voice a lot, or I've had urban. Remember that was the word.
Urban man number 5.
Urban 5. Yeah. Man.
Urban is the. Urban doesn't even mean anything anymore.
Of course it doesn't.
They don't even. Yeah. Like. Also, like when they mention like urban wear.
Yeah.
Like, what does that even mean anymore? Urban wear. Urban streetwear. Urban street. Also, I hate the term streetwear.
I do as well. Or I like as well. I don't want you to tell me where to wear my clothes. Streetwear, loungewear.
Yeah.
Gym shorts. Excuse me. I'm buying these.
I'll wear them.
I will wear them where I fucking want.
I will wear them where I
Yes.
want. But
okay,
I
this 9-piece suit is a bit of a stretch to call these pajamas, but if I want to, I'm doing it, bruv.
I don't. You see when they say streetwear, because now it's like, what does streetwear even mean anymore?
Exactly.
Right? Now you got all these little rich kids wearing like North Face and like
the hood garms, innit?
Yeah,
hood garms,
like the quote unquote streetwear.
Yeah,
right?
street garms. Yeah.
So now you can't tell who's poor and who's rich and who's middle class and who's. Do you know what I mean? Right, like back in the day, it was great to He had an Echo tracksuit on.
Yeah, man.
He's working class and he saved up for that.
Yeah.
And because the other kids weren't wearing that, right? The middle class kids weren't wearing. Now you go around all these middle class areas, they're all wearing puffer jackets and like, do you know what I mean? Like Cortez trainers, like the Cortez Nike collab, and you're like, how do I tell this apart now?
You know, it's the internet that's done that. So what it is we came from an era where we would see garms in the ends, and 6 months later they'll be wearing it like up north or whatever like that, or in these rural towns, should we say, in it, because I know northern Midlands get a bit irky when we say that, but listen, it's things move in waves, innit? So you'd see stuff in one place and it would move, but now if someone has a new flex today you could see that on TikTok today. In Scotland, someone could be flexing that today, or vice versa.
Also, with a lot of stuff like with the internet and stuff like that now, like you don't get like goths anymore.
I ain't seen a goth for a while, you know.
Remember you used to go Camden.
Yeah.
You see a lot of goths.
Bro, eye makeup everywhere.
Yeah, where are the goths, bruv? They were all dressed like Sting.
Yeah.
You remember Sting, the wrestler?
Yes.
I haven't seen a goth or a grungy, whatever they were called. Where are they hiding?
I used to rate their effort as well to wear black on the hottest of days.
Bro.
Thick clothes.
Leather jackets.
Leather jackets.
They were walking around Camden, with their
massive shoes.
Bro, you see where the platforms were like this big? I don't even know where you get them, innit?
Like, I thought they were homemade, like custom made, like DIY.
I have no idea where you get them, right? This is why like goths used to fascinate me, because I was like, how long does it take you to get ready, bro?
100%. I find that not just with goths, but with certain outfits that I see on them, I'm like, you really took time. Like
you put effort.
That was an effort. You had to take time out your day to finish this look.
Where are the goths? They're not even in Camden anymore. You go around Camden, it's just people eating crepes and.
Yeah.
And
where are you at?
Where are the goths?
Where are you?
Goths. We need more goths back, bruv. Because there's just too many people in puffer jackets and whatever going, oh my God, I love Central C and I love Skepta. It's amazing. I want to bring back goths, bruv. Bring back the people. Do you know what? Do you know what it is as well? This is why music is shit nowadays as well, right? Fuck it, I'll say it, right? You're all shit, right? Because you see back in the day, Oh, why do I sound like the back in the day guy,
You are the back in the day guy. You know that. Kay's like, another thing about time moving quickly is you become a back in the day guy.
No. I will say this, right?
By the way, when he says no, he's about to become a back in the day guy. 3, 2, 1.
Fuck
action.
You. Fuck you and your Rasta rat voiceover voice, innit?
3, 2, 1, action.
All right, look, what I think makes a great musician is somebody that listens to a wide range of music.
By the way, in your head, just play Ja Rule living it up right now in the background. Just, I don't know why.
Do I do?
Back in the day, see what they're doing like this.
Not even them. Even before.
Are we going before then?
Even before then. So if you talk about like the 80s or 90s, right? You know when you'd get like collabs between rock bands and.
Oh yeah.
But I like musicians that would. Kano was a great one. Kano was a great example because I feel like every album he had like a rock inspired.
I did like Kano's 80s and 90s releases. They were big still.
No, but you know what I'm talking. I'm talking about like artists that listen to a wide range of music always make the best music because they've got influences from everywhere.
100%.
And it's the same with producers. Like Bobby Caldwell passed away recently, right? Yeah. And people don't understand like how without his songs being sampled, we wouldn't have had The Light by Common, wouldn't have had Tupac Do for Love, wouldn't have had Biggie Sky's The Limit, right? So people that have a wide range, if you're a rapper and all you listen to is rap music, get in the bin.
The best rap music has come from outside it. Like you said, you've mentioned some of the most prolific producers as well, innit, that have put together stuff like Dr. Dre. You've mentioned Jay Dilla for the light and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, 100%. Like the best music has to come from different places, and people forget like Dr. Dre. He was an electro producer, bro.
Yeah.
Dr. Dre had eye make. Dr. Dre did that. He had eye makeup on. There's pictures of him, bro. Him and his band with bare eye makeup on, looking like that, bro. So I'm telling you, it's a thing.
I like when people like listen to a wide range of things and then take example. But now it is just like one direction, bruv. Like it's just one, and I think Spotify's got a lot to do with that.
Do you reckon?
I think like a lot of these streaming services are creating shit artists because like back
Go on, back in the day.
not back
3, 2, 1 and action.
I think beforehand.
More angry uncle in this one, please, Kae.
Okay.
Beforehand!
I think I think beforehand. Oh, by the way, I'll tell you about my Uber driver as well. I think beforehand, you would be exposed to a lot more wide-ranging music just because of the nature of the way things happened, innit? Yeah. So you would why do we all know like the words to Wonderwall? Do you see where I'm coming from, right? Yeah. Like, why do we all know that? It's because it'd be everywhere, and where good music was just around as good music. Yeah.
I mean, some would argue that was just like a copy of Hey Jude from the Beatles, but this ain't a music podcast. But let's keep it moving.
Okay.
Yeah. All the Oasis fans are raging whenever I say that to someone.
Do you really think it's
very similar in structure. Not saying it, but hey, listen. There's nothing wrong with taking inspiration from other songs.
Or like Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah.
Nickelback.
Yeah.
You remind me. Come on, Marcus. Well, you're telling me you never listen. It wasn't cool to say it in front of your friends, but Evanescence. Wake me up inside.
I'll be honest.
Let me call my name.
I'll be honest. I listen to a lot of things in it.
Maybe you never listen to that.
Maybe
you
not that.
Lying.
No, honestly, well, I'd say if I did, but I'll stay with you for this. Yes, I listen to a very varied range of stuff. But like I said, bro, I'm peer pressure proof now, innit? So back in the day, I'd be like, just grime. Would you listen to grime? Especially when I was a grime DJ. Grime, bruv. Grime for breakfast. Grime for lunch. Grime for dinner. What do you listen to go sleep? Grime. You get me? To relax to grime. Sex, grime.
Oh my gosh, man. Like, I was listening to all of that.
Yeah.
And then, but I was pretending I wasn't.
All right, so you was walking down the street and you was hearing like, I don't know, like Wonderwall, but someone comes past, it was all a dream. Like
you got to pretend,
okay, right.
You couldn't really.
The head nod, the Jay-Z head nod, like the meme.
But I feel like we were all exposed to a lot more of that, right? So there'd be like a real eclectic sound that you were like, I could. Whereas now you listen to flipping one artist and it gives you 50 artists like them, and all your playlist just goes
just all of that. Yeah. Sometimes it gets it wrong though. But you know what? One of the reasons why I have an eclectic why I listen to music in an eclectic way and why I'm not shameful of it. Yeah. One, shout out to parents. I listen to absolutely everything. Two, my barbershop was probably the most Jamaican barbershop you could go to. Yeah. This place, all the barbers were Jamaican at one point. Bare patois. If you couldn't like get in with patois,
could you please
or
channel
chat,
the Jamaican barber?
Go, yeah.
Lovely. Come on, Marcus.
You want trim? But
wow. Now give me the price. A price for a skin fade, Marcus. In 3, 2, 1, action.
Fuck up. But it was like you had to speak patois, bruv, to them, innit? You had to at least understand it, yeah? They're not trying to English it up for you. So I'm going in there, yeah? But I remember one day you go in there, they're beating reggae. Another day they're beating dancehall. Another day, bruv, I've been in there and they're just playing like house tunes, bruv. Like I remember one barber, shout out to Demas. I remember sitting in a chair getting a trim from Steve.
What's her name, bruv?
There we go. Thank you, yeah. Yes. Demas, yeah, sitting there. And I remember Do You Believe in Love After Love came on. And me watching this 6'7" big brother with the biggest voice.
Do you believe in life after love?
Demas on them brothers has like a bit of a lisp as well, yeah. And he's sick, but he's singing the high pitched boy. Do you believe it? He's singing that bit, and I'm thinking, yo, if these men are listening to all kind of music, yeah, it's another sign that we can listen to all kind of music. So listen to, and I thought about it, bro.
That's why I like Stormzy, where he's so outward and open with like him being a massive Adele fan and being a massive fan of these people, because it provides you with a greater palette to paint from.
Yeah, but I want.
Did you hear what I said?
A palette
to paint from.
Yeah.
Come on, man. I drop gems on this podcast, man. You're going to use that in a Teams meeting today. I think, guys, we should have a wide-ranging viewpoint. I mean, it just gives us a larger palette to paint from. Fuck me, bruv. I have given you a Microsoft Teams statement that you could take to your corporate fucking jobs.
So, okay, what I want you to do with this voiceover is I don't want to say the word urban, but I want to give you a wider palette to paint from. You fucked it now, bruv.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah,
that is a great
I like it.
Where did I come from? I just picked it out of. Do you know what? Sometimes when I'm in the flow state,
yeah,
it is wild. Also,
I just love how humble you are when you say these things as well, bruv. It's fantastic.
I'm over all that stuff, bruv. I'm moving American now, bruv. Like,
wow,
basking your greatness in it, right? I'm sick of pretending like we're shit. Like, we're good, Marcus.
Yeah, man.
We're good at what we do.
Yeah.
Also, can I just say, I don't know what has been happening. Audiences over the past few weeks have just gone nut. I've had 3 nutcases.
Let's talk about them, bruv.
I've had 3
nutcases.
I've had 3 nutcases. One was this brother. I put up the clip of like me like putting him down, and I come across real angry in the clip, which is why I had to put a disclaimer saying this guy was just talking over all the other comics, right? So this happened on a Thursday, right? Oh my gosh, yeah. So this happened on a Thursday, right? So he's talking over all of the comics and whatever, and I'm like, what's your name? How old are you? Doesn't tell me his age. He's like, guess, whatever. I'm like, you're already talking over all your comics and you can't even answer questions now, yeah? And then I'm like, he doesn't tell me his age, and I'm like, what's your name? And he goes, I'm 26. Oh my God. And I said, whatever, him aside. Friday night, I'm at a gig.
I love people like that. I'd literally be like, I've just asked you your age, you've not said anything. I've asked you your name, you said 26. Is everything okay?
Yeah, so
are you all right, bruv?
Yeah. Oh my God. And then
you rinsed him though, innit?
The clips on Instagram. And then I go, what was the other one? Yeah. So Friday night I'm doing 2 gigs.
Yeah.
First gig, yeah. Shout out Joe Boy. He was MC the night or hosting the show. Yeah. He goes, oh mate, there's a cunt inside. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, there's a cunt in the front row. I was like, why? He's like, as soon as I got on, he looked at me and was like, you're shite and you know you're shite.
Yo.
And it fucked him. So then Michael Odewale, he's another comedian, he went on and he was just like, he was chatting. By the time I went on, I was just like, he was like, I'm funnier than you. I was like, come on and do it.
Yeah.
And I called him a cunt.
Did he come on stage?
No, he was like, pay me the money. I was like, no, see, that's... and he, like, anyway, I rinsed him.
Yeah.
To the point where, like, everybody else was like, ah. And I was like, fucking hell. Yeah. It's like, okay, cool. That's it. That's my cunt's done for the week.
Yeah.
Second gig.
Oh, you thought you thought that like luck would have you that's the worst it's gonna get, yeah?
I'm at this gig.
Yeah.
It's going great. Oh my God. I'm in the zone, Marcus. Flow state activated. Everything is just, you know what it's like. You know what, like when you're DJing or when you used to DJ and it was like, you just mix something and you're like, hold on. Out of nowhere you thought, let me mix this into this, and you were like,
your mind's just finding a wider palette to paint from as you go. You're seeing colours that you weren't seeing before.
That's the episode name, innit? A wider palette to paint from.
100%.
Yeah. And then like you just gone, shit, what did you do? And you're like, and inside your head, boom, 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 selection. Yeah. And anyway, randomly some woman shouting out, where are you from? Ignore it. Keep shouting, where are you from? Where are you from? And I'm like, what's going on, bruv? And I'm like, I'm from here, innit? Chill. Keep shouting it, keep shouting it, keep shouting. So I've had to like deal with her now, yeah? And she's getting annoyed. She's saying, why are you being mean to me? I just want to know where you're from. And I'm like, when was it okay for these, like, who thought, why is it only comedy where people go, okay, it's my time to talk. I can just talk. You don't do that at the theatre. You don't do that at the cinema. You don't do that when Chris Brown's on stage gyrating doing the worm. So why now do you think it's okay to disrupt me on stage, Marcus? What, do I have dickhead on my face? What's going on, Marcus?
She weren't rating you, bruv.
And then here's the kicker. She starts getting up because I've rinsed her and whatnot. And then I start shouting, where are you going?
Where are you going?
I keep shouting, where are you going at her, yeah? She's like, yeah, why are you being a cunt? I've come to see you. So I'm thinking, if you've come directly to see me, you know where I'm from. So why are you asking it? Do you know what I mean? Anyway, she leaves, and then I tell the crowd where I'm from.
And if you're listening right now, you missed it. Because obviously she's come to you, so she's a fan of Kae Kurd. You missed it.
Yeah.
You want to find out? Go to the next show.
Yeah. Also, if you are listening, guys, please book tickets to my tour.
Yes. Leicester Square's looking good.
Kae Kurd. Not Leicester Square. What are we talking about? I'm doing the Apollo.
Sorry. Oh yeah, the Apollo's looking good. Yeah. No, you put up the tickets, didn't you? You better get in there quick.
I've looked at if I was doing Leicester Square again. I'd have sold out 2.5 shows by now.
Yeah.
2.5, nearly 3 shows by now.
Yeah. The Apollo's looking good.
The Apollo is huge.
Yeah, but the tickets are going quick though, man. You gotta get them good tickets as well.
The Apollo is huge, my guy. Come and see me at the Apollo.
Yeah.
Anyway, that is. Let's wrap this one up. This has been cool. Right, as always, you know. If you would like a larger palette to paint from, join the guys on their exclusive bonus episodes on patreon.com. Ain't got a clue.
Every time we release an episode on the live timeline, you can get one on Patreon. And you can get every episode early and ad-free.
Also, by the way, I know a lot of you have said you prefer it when it's just us two. They're like, with guests, you're good. But with you and yourself, sensational. We do have some great guests coming up.
Yeah.
Having said that,
we've got some fantastic, great people coming up. Yeah,
we got a couple women coming up.
Yeah. We've been a bit slow on balancing the book, so we need to.
We have been a bit cock heavy,
but we've got some fantastic. Testosterone and dick on the pod. But yeah, we got a nice mix and blend of fantabulous.
Do you know what's going to happen? Yeah, you see, one day we're going to have a no context, ain't got a clue account pop up on Twitter.
Yes.
And they're going to clip up that bit where you were just like, dick.
And you know what? That's going to be the least of our worries. That's the maddest thing. That is the least of our worries, because the stuff that you can clip out of context could actually ruin us. Speaking of Patreon, before we move on though, we actually hit a milestone on our Patreon. So we're actually doing an extra special piece of content, which is only for the patrons. If you are a patron, you know what it is. If you're not, come over there and join us, because it's gonna be a bit of fun. It's gonna be a bit of fun.
Also, I was gonna say, have you ever deleted any videos from the past because you were like, that could be potentially problematic?
Once I put up a video,
brother. I have done loads.
I think I just deleting tweets. I deleted a lot of tweets because I don't think I ever said anything too spicy, but words change and Twitter's been around for a while.
Oh, did you see that video the other day? Yeah.
What?
So
I was gonna quickly say I did get sent something once to review, because I review tech. So I did this thing where people started to send the show random stuff to a PO box, and I just review it. And they sent me something which was like a device, and I'm into saving time, but they sent me a device to like help me put my clothing on. So I reviewed it and like was just having fun with it. But then some people were like, that's really like disrespectful, because some people need to use this. And I was like, oh shit, all right, cool, let me delete it. But I didn't. It's not like I was like, I'm going to make this content. I think this will be funny. The whole premise is you send it to me and I'll try it. So we had to stop that segment, because I knew as soon as I told people that they can't send in fucked up stuff, the most fucked up stuff would happen. Do you know what I mean?
I saw this podcast clip the other day. Yeah. So some guy was like, yeah, so you know, like so much has changed. Like, remember, like even the use of the hard R. Like we used to use that all the time. Like, and then the other guy was like, oh really? And it's like yeah, just casually, like not even to be like offensive. We used to use the hard R all the time. And he's just like, oh wow, like, and then he's just like, hold on, what do you think the hard R means? And he's like, it's pertaining to mental health, right? He's like, no, the hard R means the N word.
Yeah.
He's like, does it?
Yeah.
And he was just like, yeah, he was trying to double check, because he was like, I can't be okay with this guy just saying he was randomly saying the N word with the hard R, right? And he's like, oh, is that what it means? He thought it meant the R word, right? And he was just like, oh shit, no, like I never said it like that.
That word thing is one of the things, that word actually was a medical word. So there was a point in history where people used this word in a medical way, but it got hijacked by people using it being a cunt, and that's why we can't use that word anymore. And you know what? I'm sick of people that are, I honestly, and we'll talk about it probably on this pod as well as the Patreon as well. I'm sick of people that the whole quest of their life is just to get close to saying them words, bruv. Just leave it alone. There's people where their whole quest is, how can I get as close to that as possible? Not even that. They're just ingrained in everything they do is, how can I get as close as possible to saying things that I shouldn't without it? And it's not even just to be offensive. It's just I just want to be there.
I want to be a contrarian.
I want to say it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, contrarian. You're right.
Ooh.
All right. Yeah, let's continue the conversation
elsewhere.
On the Patreon. Love you. Bye-bye.